Hello and welcome to Korean from Zero, Korean in 5, where we take just 5 minutes out of your importantly, is that a word? I don't know, in your very important day, and we try to learn some Korean. And this is from Korean from Zero, Book 2. We have a lesson on more and most, and this is kind of the summary of what you can do with this grammar point. We are going to take any adjective and make it more or most. So let's look at some adjectives that we can use. We have 작다, 작다, which means to be small. But people don't talk like that. They don't say 작다. Oh, it's small, 작다, unless they're talking to themselves. If you want to talk with somebody, you have to change the adjective into its basic form, which is covered in lesson 6 of book 1, and that would become 작아, 작아. All right, so if you want to say it small, you can say 작아. If you want to be a little bit more polite, of course, or actually you want to kind of always do this, you're going to say 작아. Yo, add the yo. If you're talking with friends, you can just say 작아. Let's look at big. Big is 크다, 크다. Remember, it's not like I was getting ready to do. It's not the 크. That would be a line underneath if you said 크. So it's not 크, it's 크. 크다, 크다. To be big is 크다, and the basic form is 커, 커. All right? Now, let's go ahead and show what we do this. To make something more something with an ER to the end of it, you just add this to, to. To plus the adjective means ER is added to it. For example, we can say smaller. What is smaller? I don't know. Hopefully this isn't, awkward position where you hear this, but 더 작아요. It's smaller. 더 작아요. It's smaller. All right? If we want to say it's bigger, we just go ahead and do the same thing. We add 더. 더 커요, 더 커요, 더 커요. It's bigger. Maybe they say 더 작아, and you're like, 아니, 더 커. It's smaller. No, it's bigger. I'm sure we're talking about cars. All right. So for the next thing to say the most, let's go ahead and get some new adjectives into play here. We have 비싸다, 비싸다. This means to be expensive, but of course unless you're talking to yourself, you don't say 비싸다. You say 비싸. When you don't have a 받침, when you don't have that final that final consonant, then it's really easy. You just drop the da, and then you have your basic form. So that's kind of nice. So 비싸, 비싸, all right, which means to be expensive, or expensive in this case. So let's look at another one. 예쁘다, 예쁘다, 예쁘다. This means to be pretty, and it's a little bit tricky in the basic form, but it becomes 예뻐, 예뻐. And you can look at this again in lesson 6 of book 1, which is for free to download on KoreanFromZero.com. The entire book is free, so go ahead and get it today. If we want to make something the most of something, you just add 제일, 제일 in front of it. So for example, if I want to say that someone is the prettiest, I can say 제일 예뻐요, 제일 예뻐요. Okay? She is the most prettiest. Okay? Or the prettiest. The most could be there if you'd like that. In this next one, for example, if we look at this next one, we have this kind of a weird thing here. There is no EST on this. You couldn't say this. You couldn't say it's the most expensivest. That doesn't make sense in English. So you don't say 제일 비싸요, it's the most expensivest. You say it's the most expensive. So 제일 can also be most when it's convenient, and it can be EST when it's convenient. The same thing with 더. 더 can be more. Maybe more pretty. You can say she's more pretty, even though we have the word prettier. You could say she's more pretty, but you can also say, because we don't say expensiver, you could say more expensive. 더 비싸요. All right, so let's look at a sentence where we can use this. For example, maybe you're bragging about your girlfriend and you want to say, 제 여자친구는 제일 예뻐요. 제 여자친구는 제일 예뻐요. My girlfriend is the prettiest. And your friend is like, 말도 안 돼. No way. 말도 안 돼. 제 여자친구가 더 예뻐요. 제 여자친구가 더 예뻐요. My girlfriend is more pretty or prettier. There you go. If you'd like to learn more Korean, you can go ahead and find copies of our book available up on Amazon.com. Or if you live in a country that Amazon.com doesn't service or it's too expensive to ship there, go to bookdepository.com and you can get it shipped to your country 100% for free. As of right now, as of today, Korean from Zero Book 2 is not yet available, but it will be on November 20th. So if you're watching this after November 20th, 2015, you can go get Korean from Zero Book 2. If you would like to sample what our book series is like, you can get the entire Book 1 completely for free on KoreanFromZero.com. And if you don't want to buy the book, but you just want to study online, you can get Book 1 and 2, all available online for studying on our online course at KoreanFromZero.com. See you next time. 다음에 봐요.